Hello everybody, it's Face14 here, and here's everything you need to know about Minecraft 1.20, the Trails and Tales update. We're gonna start off with the title screen because there's an updated Minecraft logo, and also the new panorama which features the new biome that we're gonna feature later on. Also, the logos for the game, as you can see at the top left, is actually updated. If you're playing on a snapshot or pre-release, the icons will be using a dirt block, but if you're playing with an official version, you will see a grass block. Because before, it was using a crafting table for the blocks, but now it's separated. Grass block for the official versions, and then the dirt block for the snapshot versions. So with that said, this is a really simple one. Let's go into the world and let's look at some things. Some new things, actually. Okay, so let's look at bamboo, since this block has been in the game. I don't know since, but like since when pandas was introduced, I think this was in the game, and now, as you can see right here, there are bamboo wood, or well, block of bamboo. There's a stripped version as here. There's some new planks, new mosaics, of course, all the blocks. You know, bamboo stairs, bamboo mosaics, slabs, stuff, doors, pressure plates, fence gates, fences, and of course signs. And look at this, little rafts. They push it somehow there, but whatever. And how do you craft this? Just pull up a crafting table actually, and we can craft a block of bamboo with 9 bamboo. And then of course the mosaic is actually just like bamboo slabs. That's pretty simple. Now, this is not like this is not the only wood set that is added for 1.20. There's also, let's go to this. Oh, I press F2. Oops. The cherry wood set, and also there's also a new biome. Let's look here. Look at this. This is the cherry grove, which is actually, they usually spawn, or they usually generate on hills, on high hills. And look at this cherry tree. They're like so cool. They're like little petal particles flowing down, which is pretty cool. And of course, if you actually grab the leaves and then place it all over your base, the particles will still, generate. That's pretty cool. And not only the cherry trees that is present in the cherry grove, there's also the pink petals, which you can place up to 4 in one block. And it depends on how you look, or where you place it, or how you look when you place it. You can also get it up to 4, and you can use bone meal to duplicate them. And this is the cherry wood set. As you can see, there's some cool planks. Pink, this is basically pink. It's like if you're finding pink, this is pink. We all have the fences, the trapdoors, doors, boats with chests, and all that stuff with a little bit of this, and the button, the cherry signs. Now, speaking of signs, there's actually an added feature for 1.20. If you right click this guy, pretty cool, and you can edit it now. And actually, here's the fun part about signs now. You can go behind, and there's another text behind them. Oh, babe, you see this? You can read this? Yeah, do that. Just do that. Okay. We might be thinking, how can you prevent people from just editing your signs? Now, just grab some honeycomb. Right-click a sign, and they cannot edit that. How do you remove the honey? You can't. You just break the sign and then just place it back. Pretty simple. And actually, now that we're in signs as well, there's also there's a new sign added. Well, not just a new sign. Well, I mean a new type of sign. Let's go over here. And Humbarium. Look at this. This is the new hanging sign. So this is the cherry, this is oak, this is birch, this is spruce, this is jungle, this is acacia, this is dark oak, mangrove, bamboo, crimson, and warp tree. hanging signs. So look at this. This is pretty cool. And how do you craft them? Well, you craft them using chains and 4 logs. You will use logs. You also have here, if it is under a block, you will have 2 chains on either sides. And then if you have them in a post, like a fence or a cobblestone wall, like a single wall, it will look like this, like a triangle thing. And of course, the same rules with the normal signs. You can edit them, you can put text behind each side of the sign, and I can edit the honeycomb stuff, all that. That's pretty cool. More customization for storytelling in this update. Another thing, another functional block is actually the chiseled block, a chiseled bookshelf right here. This is not that complicated. I'll try to explain it not as easy as possible. You can basically put books. Okay, so you guys grab a book, right? Go to survival so that you can see. You can place a book on any slot that you want. Well, there's 6 slots, so you can put up to 6 books in one block. This is mostly for decorative stuff. Well, also, you can use it for functionality. You can hook up a comparator to a chiseled block, a chiseled bookshelf, and if you place it in any slot, so there's 6 slots, right? It corresponds to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you put it on slot 5, it will input on slot 5. If you input it on 6, it will output 6. Now, let's say I got another book, right? I got another book. So let's put it on slot 2, it will turn into slot 2. But if I take the book on slot 6, it will change it into 6. Basically, when the comparator reads the chiseled bookshelf, it will send out the signal strength, so either 1 to 6, or which slot was the last interacted by the player. So if I, that's 4, or no, that's 5. If I pull out the book on slot 2, it will turn into 2. Simple as that. And yeah, as simple as that. And there's also some changes to note blocks. If you guys know that note blocks basically play notes. But if you put a head, on top of the note blocks, including the piglin head, which is actually new to the update. Let's also get the skeleton, the skull stuff. Skull, and where's the skeleton skull? If you put a zombie head on top of it, look at that. You can hear it will play the mob's noises. The creeper one's gonna be good for pranking. You see the uses for that one. Piglins. Points. Skeleton. You can just hear the bones clanging. Wither skeleton. Just a bit more withery. Oh, I broke my lever. Oops. And of course, my favorite one. Dragon egg. Oh yeah, also, you can, if you look at the piglin head, if you wear them, and if you walk around, look at that! The ear flaps! Woo! It's so weird seeing myself with a big head, like, almost like the size of your shoulder. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to a new place. Whee! We're gonna go to the desert, because there's a new mob, which is the camel. Oh! Now, camels can only be found on desert villages, specifically in desert villages. And they can sit. That's the fun part. They can sit. No, that's not it. They can actually jump on, not jump, they can dash forward. If you have a saddle on him, on a camel, you can ride them. Now, 2 players can actually ride the camel. As you can see with these 2 slots, 2 seats, 2 spaces for the seats. Okay, look at that. He's standing up. And we can ride them. Well, you can ride them while they're sitting. Oh, but let's go run. Let's run. I don't know if we can. Let's try jumping towards that way. Whee! Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, let's try jumping this way. Look at that. Okay, one more, so that you guys can see the animations. Okay, let's go. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay, let's dash forward. Whee! So it basically dashes forward. That's like the difference between the camels and the horses. Camels can basically cover larger holes, larger gaps in like when traveling, but it's pretty slow. But he can dash forward, which is pretty freaking cool. They like dash jump. And yeah. And for them to breed, you actually need to get cacti. Let's grab this. Look at this. So, oh, the one sitting, one standing. Now they touch their nose. They should make a baby. Come on. Look at that. Baby camel. Right. Let's move on. There's actually another thing in the desert. We need to go to an ancient temple. Not the ancient temple, sorry. The desert temple. Because we're gonna talk about something new. This feature is actually mentioned in a previous Minecraft Live. I think it was 2019. And then they postponed it to 2022. No, and I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. It might be 2020. I'm not sure. But if you look at the desert temples, well, newly generated desert temples in 1.20, you can find small patches of sand right over there. And if we get some feathers, some sticks, and some copper, let's get some copper, and also a crafting table. Of course, you need a crafting table for this. And then we look for brush. Oh, baby, this is brush. Now, the brush is actually for archaeology, or, you know, looking for items to suspicious sand. Now, suspicious sand is kind of hard to find, or kind of hard to distinguish between sand. Look at this one. This patch is just sand, right? This is suspicious sand. It can be hard to look at, or it can be hard to find, but it is findable if you have a keen eye for it. And whatever you want to find, whatever's in here, you need the brush to excavate it. Oh, we're gonna get a diamond. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we get a diamond from that suspicious sand. Now, there's gonna be multiple suspicious sand around this area. So let's just dig around, because maybe... Oh, this is suspicious sand. Now, also, let's go survival, actually. Okay, let's get a shovel first. Let's get a shovel first. Not that. We need a netherite one. Very good. Now, you have to be very careful when excavating sand, because you might get the what do you call that? You might get the suspicious sand be broken accidentally. Oh, so let's brush this off. And we got a sherd. Well, we can talk about the sherd later. So as you dig around this, how do you call this? I don't know how to call this room, but this, I guess, is like a buried treasure room. Is that like the most appropriate thing you can give it? Maybe. I do not know. But you have to be very careful, because if you're not very careful and you break one of these blocks... Oh, I broke two. Well, look at that. That's... I broke two. You can't get the things that is inside of that. So you have to be very careful. You have to have a very keen eye for suspicious sand, because you might break one incidentally. Especially, you can easily break them. Look at that. So it's very fragile. Also, if you drop a suspicious sand, like, because suspicious sand and gravel, there's also another block which is suspicious gravel. If it falls, it will break. So just like how easy it is to break with your fist, it is also easy to break in terms of gravity, just falling. What is in here? Ooh, an emerald. Interesting. Okay. Let's break this. And also, small tip for those who will find the new if you want to find the suspicious sand and gravel, dig from the top to bottom. Because if you dig from the bottom to top, oh, you are in big trouble. Because if there is sand, or if there's suspicious sand like in the middle of all of this, oh, you're basically, you basically doesn't have any chance on getting any treasure out of this. Oh, I can't break that. Well, let's poop. Look at that. Oh no, I can't break that. Okay. So this is actually a way. This is one of the archaeology sites that you can find. You can also find it. You can also find suspicious sand on desert wells. It's I can't really find one nearby, and you can also find suspicious sand in the ocean. But we're gonna talk about that later because there's something special if you find suspicious sand in the ocean. Now let's go talk about that suspicious gravel. Let's go into the sea. And I cannot see. Slash, let's give ourselves some night vision. Let's say like, let's say three. No, let's say like 2 minutes. That's not bad. There's no particles. Boop. Hey, there's particles. So up there is a warm, no, cold ocean ruin. Like, oh yeah, this one. So this is a cold ocean ruin. Well, it's kind of like buried, but like that's totally fine. So you can find suspicious gravel mainly on cold cold ocean ruins. And where's that suspicious gravel? Here it is. Suspicious gravel is surprisingly harder to find compared to suspicious sand, so you really have to be very observant to find them. And we got a hole. Oh, actually, if you see like that small preview, you can just stop brushing. You know, if you don't want to get it, you can just stop brushing, and you know it will just go back inside of the gravel. So yeah, there's also that's the suspicious gravel. You can also find suspicious gravel on another place. Let's go here. Let's go to this small tunnel. It's this really small suspicious tunnel with a glowstone inside. You can find it actually here. Now, what is this? What is this patch of terracotta and gravel? This is actually a trail ruin. And this is actually pretty big if you just know how to dig around it. Let's go survival. So if you dig around, you can see, there you go. There's one more suspicious gravel over here. That is an emerald. Pretty cool. The freeze. There's some freezes here. Alright. Look around. Maybe there's some... Oh, another suspicious gravel. Oh, is that a die? That is a die. That's a die. Okay, let's get some more. See if we can get some more. More suspicious gravel. It's kind of sad that... honestly, it's kind of sad that there's no suspicious dirt. But, that's fine. Look at that, we got also another pottery shard. We can brush a gravel like normal gravel. That's funny. Let's just turn to creative mode because it's kind of hard to dig around. Okay. Let's see if there's one more suspicious gravel. I do not see one. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's put some space around here. What is in here? Oh, another yellow dye. Oh, how lucky. There's more gravel. Not a lot of suspicious ones. There's no sus... Oh, there's another sus gravel. What's this one? Oh, another yellow dye. Break it. So yeah, as you can probably tell, this structure. This is suspicious gravel. Oh, that is a suspicious gravel. Oh, a nugget. Oh, a golden nugget. Oh, here's another one. Another pottery shard. That's insane. Okay, I think that's enough shenanigans in a trail ruin. So yeah, if you wanna actually go into an archaeology dig, this is gonna be a great structure for you to find, and you can just dig around, expose like the trail ruins. And maybe you get some pretty cool loot around it. Now let's go to the thing that I said earlier about like suspicious sand in like warm ocean ruins. You can actually get something special. I should probably get the night vision again. You can actually get something special about it. Where's that warm ocean ruin? Oh, there it is. It's kind of weird how the ruins are like generated in this world. But anyways, you can find suspicious sand on warm ocean ruins, and there's one item that is very important that you can get in these things. Hopefully I get lucky. Oh boy. Wow. what is the lock of this? This is the sniffer egg, which is exclusively found on underwater, on warm ocean ruins, suspicious sand. Again, I'm gonna rephrase what I said. Suspicious sand found in warm ocean ruins. I am really bad at talking. Let's get some moss, because if you place the sniffer egg, it will start incubating for 20 minutes. But if you put a moss block underneath the sniffer egg, you will only need 10 minutes. But since I don't have that much time, we're gonna get a sniffer spawn egg. Now, sniffers, well, once they spawn, once they hatch from the sniffer egg, you will get a baby sniffer, also known as a snifflip, and they make, oh, they're just smelling me. Oh my goodness. But they are just the cutest. Look at this. Look at this cute little guy. By little, I mean he's pretty damn big. So basically, the sniffers are ancient mobs that basically went extinct, but their eggs is in the oceans. And surprisingly, they haven't hatched. I mean, it makes sense. And these ancient mobs will actually just go around the world and just, you know, find some things to dig. And they enjoy digging. They really enjoy digging. It's gonna spawn a lot. Okay, it might get quite loud. But these sniffers will actually excavate 1 out of 2 seeds. 1 out of 2 ancient seeds, like this one, right here. Oh, you already excavated one. One is the torch flower seeds. Well, are any of you gonna excavate anything? I don't think any of them will yet. Spawn more. But yeah, this is one of the seeds, and then the other one is actually the pitcher pod. Oh, this guy's digging. Oh, I cannot see it. Oh, I did not see it. Oh, the other guy is hiding it. Oh man. But yeah, there's a digger. Oh, you just finished. Why? They're always digging when I'm not looking. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, they basically dig either torch flower or pitcher pods. Let's actually go on another spot for the farming segment of this video. So once you find the pitcher pods or the torch flower seeds, you can just plant them like this. Now, it will grow, of course, into ancient seeds, but before I show you guys the result of the ancient plants, sniffers can actually be bred. If you found 2 sniffer eggs, you can breed them using torch flower seeds, only torch flower seeds. Then they will give you another sniffer egg, and then you can hatch that and, you know, just repopulate these cute little guys, and they can make you a lot of like ancient seeds, and you can grow some ancient flowers. Let's get some bone meal so that you guys can see the final results of the plants. This one is the pitcher pod. Look at that. And this is the torch flower right over here. Now, these plants are actually, once you grown them fully, you can't get any extra seeds. So the only way to grow them again is if you have a lot of freaking sniffers. And mind you, these guys are actually purely decorative. So you can't really do anything about them, or you can't really use them besides from decoration or for using them for dyes. So torch flower creates orange dyes, while pitcher plants creates cyan dyes, and they make 2 for the pitcher plant. And the torch flower, you can actually place them on a pot, not poet, a pot, right over here. And boop. And the pitcher pods, well, your pitcher plants, sorry, you can't really put them in a pot. So wait, I think I forgot something. Let's go to another world, because there's some customization additions. They are pretty loud. I know they're cute, but they're pretty loud. We can check out the new customization added in this update. Welcome to the armor trim world. Now, if you guys are familiar with my videos and you watch my coverage for the early snapshots for Minecraft 1.20, this is the world that I use for showcasing all of the trim patterns. Now, there are actually 16 armor trims that you can find around the world. The June trim is from Desert Temples. The wait, what is this? The Sentry, sorry, the Sentry trims are actually found on Pillager Outposts. Yep, yeah, this is the Pillager Outpost. The coast is on shipwrecks, wreckages. Well, that's like a bit of a redundancy. This is the Wild. This is actually found on the Jungle Temples. The coast, sorry, the Tide is specifically found by killing the Elder Dragon. Elder Guardian. What is happening? Elder Guardian. If you kill Elder Guardian, there's a percentage that you can get the Tide armor trim. In the end cities, you can get the Spire armor trim. In strongholds, you can get the Eye armor trim. If you go to the Bastion remnants, you can get the Snout armor trim, and we're gonna talk about this later. But yeah, you can also get the Netherite upgrade on a Bastion remnant. The Rib template can be found on Nether fortresses. The Vexes can be found on mansions or woodland mansions, while the Ward is found on ancient cities. There's also another pattern, which is the Silence pattern, that can also be found on ancient cities. Now, oh god, sorry about that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, these 4 patterns, the Host, Shaper, Razor, and Wayfinder, is found on Trail Ruins. Specifically Trail Ruins. Remember that. So these are the 16 patterns. It's the suspicious sand or suspicious gravel things are pretty similar. So let's go actually down here. Since I mentioned the netherite upgrade down that can be found on treasure rooms in Bastion Remnants, how can you now like upgrade netherites? This is actually a new item. And let's get some diamonds up in here. Let's get a thing like that. So we got the diamond chestplate here. Before, you could just like chuck these two together and you get the netherite armor, but not now, not in this update. In this update, you need to find a netherite upgrade smithing table, which I said is a guaranteed loot in a treasure chest in a Bastion remnant. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I have to raid multiple Bastion remnants just to have a full set. Not exactly. You can just get one, right? But you can duplicate them, but you just need a little bit more diamonds and one netherrack. Yeah, it can be expensive, yes, but here's the thing, you don't have to travel a lot. But it's a give or take. It's either you travel a lot and adventure, or just conquer a lot of bastions, or you can just conquer one. If you have a lot of diamonds, just use it for duplicating a smithing template. And as I've said, you need a smithing template to upgrade another chestplate. Because it consumes one, yeah, you're gonna need to duplicate a lot of the trims. This also goes to the other trims. These trims, including the 4 additional ones, I haven't put them here yet. You can actually get them, you can actually duplicate them, like these guys. As you can see, all of these guys, you just need the base block and also 7 diamonds, and also the smithing template itself, so that you can duplicate them. Because let's say I want this guy, what is this again, the ward one. We need the ward. Just use the diamond as a trim, and look at that, we got the armor trim. And these are the materials that you can use for trimming: iron, copper, gold, netherite, lapis, diamond, emerald, redstone, amethyst, and nether quartz. Let's actually go back to the other world, because let's talk about some of these skulk sensors. There's actually some updates on that, so it's pretty cool. So let's go back to that world. Okay, so talking about skulk sensors, I think you guys can see it. So there's a small change with skulk sensors. For the normal skulk sensors, we're gonna talk about the new skulk sensor. It has a smaller radius on how much it can pick up vibrations. Now, There's also another thing. If you place an amethyst block next to a skulk sensor, I think you guys can see that. It basically turns the amethyst block into a repeater, which basically re-emits the vibrations this skulk sensor hears into the nearby skulk sensors. That's actually pretty cool because before you have to use like trapdoors just to what do you call that? Just to transfer vibrations. Now, what if you want to just fine-tune the skulk sensor into just getting this specific vibration? Well, that is where the calibrated skulk sensor comes in. And the calibrated skulk sensor can be crafted with a skulk sensor with 3 amethyst shards. Now, as the name suggests, these skulk sensors are calibrated to only pick up on certain frequencies. Now, how do you do that? Well, you do that by having a redstone signal going into the amethyst side. I guess like an amethyst side where the amethyst is exposed side of the skulk sensor. And right now it is on redstone level 3, which means it only picks up level 3 vibrations. I don't know the exact things of that, but all I know is that on not page 1, on redstone level 1, it will only pick up anything that walks. But if I jump up and down, if I break blocks or place blocks, it doesn't pick up on that. That's pretty cool. Let's actually just do this. Okay. 2. So if you jump for 2, it will detect on that. Okay. So that is that for this calibrated skulk sensor. Oh, also, the calibrated skulk sensors, they have a bigger radius and they have a faster cooldown on detecting vibrations. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now on to some, actually, here's a really fun thing. Now on to some really old bugs that has been squashed. Now, what I mean by old bugs, if you go into the bug report site of Mojang, these reports are like 2 digits. Usually, bugs for the current version is at like the 6 digits. But these bugs are actually like 300s. There's like 300s or 100s. First off, well, this is like some quality of life change actually. If you get any wool, just any wool, like say you have a lot of light blue wool and you want to turn them into red, before you have to use, you can only use white wool, but now in this update you can dye any wool into any dye. It should have been that way, but I don't know why it's not like that. Second, let's go to survival mode, because if you guys have played for years, if you go to another portal and then you just stay there when you get teleported into the other side, the animation, so this animation just continuously plays. But in this update, it just fades out. Oh, which is pretty cool, and I'm a bit laggy, but that's fine. Let's go again. So as you can see, the animation goes through, just plays, and then when you get teleported, it stops, just a small like fade out, and it's done. That's how it should have been, but it's been years since the bug has not been squashed. Another thing, let's go here actually. Let's get a dispenser. Get a dispenser and some boats. Let's get some rafts. The new one. There you go. Look at that. It's a bit laggy, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Boop. And then let's also get a button. Now, this bug is actually concerns about dispensers dispensing boats not on the water, but like on a block near the dispenser. So what would happen is that the boat, if you look at the hitbox, right? This hitbox will actually hit this pixel of the block, so that when it spawns, it goes on top of that block instead of the water. So that's also another bug that is pretty freaking cool. You know what? I actually forgot something. You wanna know what I forgot? These pottery shards. Now, there are actually 20 shards. in the game right now, 9, 18, 20, and all of them can be found on suspicious gravels. So it can either be the desert, the warm or cold ocean ruins, or the trail ruins. Now, what do you use them? How do you use them? You basically get 4 of them. Let's get another shirt. I want the miner shirt. Why not, right? Let's get this guy. You basically farm them into 4 things, and you get a decorated pot. Now, with a decorated pot, you can just place them, right? There's a creeper, a bow, there's a miner, a fire, and a skull. How do you grab them? You just punch them. Just punch them, and whenever you place it depends on where you are looking. You will see the pattern following you. Now, what if I want the sherds back? Just use any tool without silk touch. Bam. You got all of the sherds back. Now, you might be also thinking, what if I just want like a plain old pot? Oh baby, I got a news for you. You just need some bricks. You form them into the same way I showed you with the sherds, and you get a decorated pot. Well, not really decorated since it's plain, but yeah, look at that. A very plain decorated pot. Now, also, small tip. If you think like, oh wait, I just have 1 sherd, but I want to make a pot. Just use 3 bricks and you get a one-sided decorated pot. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for 1.20. I think that's all of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything in this update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, there's a lot of things to support me, and I'm not gonna say it. No, you can subscribe and like, and watch other vids. If 1.21, oh my gosh, it's actually 1.21 this year or next year. Sorry. Yeah. So if 1.21 comes around, be sure to check out my my channel, because I will try my best to cover every snapshot, because I did fail miserably on this one. Kind of, maybe. So yeah, see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh wait, before I say goodbye, Minecraft 1.20 is out now, because this video is actually out on the day that Minecraft 1.20 is out. So that's pretty cool. Instead of the water. So that's also another bug that is pretty freaking cool. You know what? I actually forgot something. You wanna know what I forgot? These pottery shirts. Now, there are actually 20 shirts in the game right now, 19, 20, and all of them can be found on suspicious gravels. So it can either be the desert, the warm or cold ocean ruins, or the trail ruins. Now, what do you use them? How do you use them? You basically get 4 of them. Let's get another shirt. I want the miner shirt. Why not, right? Let's get this guy. You basically farm them into 4 things, and you get a decorated pot. Now, with a decorated pot, you can just place them, right? There's a creeper, a bow, there's a miner, a fire, and a skull. How do you grab them? You just punch them. Just punch them, and whenever you place it depends on where you are looking. You will see the pattern following you. Now, what if I want the sherds back? Just use any tool without silk touch. Bam. You got all of the sherds back. Now, you might be also thinking, what if I just want like a plain old pot? Oh baby, I got a news for you. You just need some bricks. You form them into the same way I showed you with the sherds, and you get a decorated pot. Well, not really decorated since it's plain, but yeah, look at that. A very plain decorated pot. Now, also, small tip. If you think like, oh wait, I just have 1 sherd, but I want to make a pot. Just use 3 bricks and you get a one-sided decorated pot. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for 1.20. I think that's all of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything in this update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, there's a lot of things to support me, and I'm not gonna say it. No, you can subscribe and like, and watch other vids. If 1.21, Oh my gosh, it's actually 1.21 this year or next year, sorry. Yeah, so if 1.21 comes around, be sure to check out my channel, because I will try my best to cover every snapshot, because I did fail miserably on this one. Kind of, maybe. So yeah, see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh wait, before I say goodbye, Minecraft 1.20 is out now, because this video is actually out on the day that Minecraft 1.20 is out. So that's pretty cool.